isn't known for being a toddler-friendly park. I'm gonna show you what worked, what didn't, and if Epcot is really worth it for you and your family if you're coming to Disney World with a toddler. Hi, I'm Christina, a mom of 3, and I want to help you have the most magical vacation ever, especially when you're coming here with littles. And I got my toddler here with me. Say hi. And like I said, we're at Epcot today. Now first, let's talk rides. Because of the 11 rides that you can do here at Epcot, your toddler can go on 7 of them, which means that there is no height requirement for those rides. And if you want a list of all these attractions, including the height requirements and notes to see if that is best for your family, well, I actually have a free attraction guide. Just click the link in the description. Let's go back in time to the very beginning of our day. And I lost my toddler. Where'd she go? So, how early should you get to Epcot on your Epcot day? Well, Epcot usually opens at 9 a.m. for most of the year. And if you are a Disney hotel guest, you get in at 8:30. So I always recommend try to, hard with the toddler, to arrive 30 minutes before you can get in. So if you're a hotel guest, it'll be 8 a.m. right at the entrance. So you can be first to get on those must-do rides. Or if you are not a hotel guest like me, then you can get to the entrance at 8:30. Again, you won't be able to be the hotel guest, but you'll be able to at least have a head start in the morning. So what should you prioritize first when coming with a toddler? I'm so glad you asked. Okay, I'm gonna give you the 2 best options and a couple other options if those don't work. So option 1 is to head straight to Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, the indoor intense roller coaster. Yeah, I know your toddler can't do that, but you can, and you can get rider switch. And I'll explain rider switching a little later, but while a lot of your family is waiting in line for that ride, you can go hang out in the secret space playground. Yes, there's a secret space playground near Guardians at the exit of Mission Space. So that's a really good place to sit any time of day. It's very parent friendly as well as kid friendly. The other option is more toddler friendly, and that is Frozen Ever After, theme to Frozen. It's a slow moving boat ride with a couple drops, but they're pretty mild. And you know, there's the Frozen songs, and we love that. And it was recently refurbished a bit, so there are actually new animatronics inside the ride of all your favorite characters. So I hear it looks really cool, and that was my plan A for here, actually. And that is a 65-minute wait right now, and it's 9:30 in the morning. It's very important to get here early. But this whole Disney with the Toddler series, I have not gone to the park when I had planned, so it happens, life happens. Anyways, moving on. So we're not gonna wait 65 minutes, although we could. It would be hard, but we could. Usually my threshold is 45-minute wait with a toddler. So instead, I think we're gonna meet Mickey and Friends. It says it's a 40-minute wait, but I'm hoping because it's still relatively early that we might be able to get in quicker. I don't know. I also could have done like any ride here on the right side of the park. Nemo, Living with the Land, Figment, those are all 5-minute waits right now, which is a good choice. But those wait times will ebb and flow throughout the day versus Mickey and Friends. It's pretty much, this is a good time I think to go. I don't know. I'll see if it's actually 40 minutes. If you're coming to Epcot via the Skyliner or one of the Epcot hotels, you might want to hit Remy's Ratatouille Adventure first because it's right there in France, right next to the International Gateway entrance. However, it is a dark trackless ride and it's really cool, but my toddler is afraid of it. So your toddler might be sensitive too, just it moves kind of quick and it's a little dark and she can't sit and grab hold of me. She has to sit facing out, and so she hates that, even on Dumbo. So if you know your kid well, or you can try it. Toddlers always keep you guessing, but there's no height requirement, so any age can go on it. And another option you can do is Test Track, which you will also need to get rider switch for because your toddler can't do it. However, it's not a morning gal. She doesn't always work first thing in the morning, so you might want to wait a little bit into the morning or ride it at night. But that line is usually really, really long throughout the entire day. So if it is a priority for you, get in it first, get Rider Switch, and you can still use that space playground that I was telling you about during Rider Switch. So whoever's with the toddler can go wait in there. It's, like I said, very parent friendly. I'll share more about that in a little bit. Do you have Minnie? Yeah, you got Minnie. Yeah, I've actually never been in this queue before, so we have never met Mickey here before. So those are my recommendations to do first thing in the morning. Option 1, Guardians, but that experience can take a while because it's like a 20-minute experience when you count the ride and the pre-shows without including the line, so keep that in mind. So option 1, Guardians. Option 2, Frozen Ever After. Option 3, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure in France, and option 4 is Test Track. All those rides have very long lines throughout the day, so they're good to prioritize first. But you can only prioritize one to wait less. Otherwise, you're just waiting for the rest of the rides. She was telling me she wanted to give you hugs.
That's the biggest hug of the day so far.
Oh, she's full of them.
That's a good one. That's a deep-seated one. I know it's getting me a little teary. You're pretty smousy. Cheese.
So cute. She did not want to let go. Oh my goodness. So many hugs. Okay, that was not 40 minutes. That was like 15. And it was really cute because there were like 3 characters in the same room and they really took their time with her. Of course, she wouldn't let go when she hugged them, but it was so sweet. Oh my gosh. That's the magic right there. That's why you take a toddler to Disney. That. They won't remember it, but you will, and you might even cry. Minnie was. Okay, next we're gonna go to Nemo and Friends because, like I said, the queue usually ebbs and flows throughout the day. As long as it's 15 and under, it's good. And then we can just hang out in the aquarium at the exit. Yes, there is an aquarium here at Epcot. And the seas with Nemo and Friends, it's a cute little ride. Wait. Is that 10 or 40? Hang on. Okay, this is not a 15-minute wait. Okay, at this point of the morning, it's 10:15, and yeah, Nemo's now 45-minute wait. Okay. I will never wait 45 minutes for that ride because I know it's going to go down later in the day. So usually, don't quote me on that. So actually, all Nemo, Living with the Land, and Figment are all 30 minutes or more right now. But those wait times will go down later in the afternoon, like I said, because World Showcase doesn't open until 11. So once that opens, there'll be more, the wait time should go down. So now, already at 10 in the morning, we're gonna do filler attractions. And one of these filler attractions is Journey of Water, inspired by Moana. And it's not a ride, it's a walkthrough experience where you get to play with water. You guys didn't play music? All right, this is great for all ages. Yeah. Oh, we're dancing. We're dancing to the Moana music. Wave to the water! Whee! There's a dry path. But why would we go on a dry path when we are learning about water? So we're on the wet path, which is just water on the ground. So I might regret this. Like this. Woo! Touch the water really quick. Woo! Yeah! Yay! Okay, once again, you have the dry path or the wet path. Go on! Go on! Go on! Oh, it stopped! Yeah! Here we go! Woo! I got a little wet. Okay, and it ends in the ocean zone, which is That's where you can get really wet. Ready? And woo! Yeah! You want to do it? This is my favorite one. And if you get a bunch of people to stand there and you all do it at the same time, it's a big wave. Jump, no, on here, on the splash, jump there. Well, we hear it, but we don't see it a little bit. And then you got the Kakamora splash pad right here at the end. Toddlers can get soaked, so watch carefully. Journey of Water is such a great toddler experience, and really for all ages, even grown-ups, to get to play with the water. Just bring an extra change of clothes if your kid loves splash pads, because that one at the end, it can get really wet. But it's Florida, right? They'll dry. Next, we are going past where we were before with Mickey and Minnie to do the Celebracion Encanto, which is a really cute show celebrating the music of Encanto, some interactive elements, and you know, it's Encanto music, so it's good. There's even some surprise Encanto characters, but yeah, it's a great thing to do as a filler, but also really fun.
Today we're here to celebrate the magic of Encanto! Yeah! Eso!
Design. This is my family, a perfect constellation.
Talk about Bruno, no.
We don't talk about Bruno, but it was my wedding day.
You like this? It's our choreography. We came up with it ourselves. Let's go!
Such a fun show, and all the dancing, the kids really get into it. It's very interactive. 2-year-old, not so much, but that's okay. I enjoyed it, and she got to just do laps walking around our stroller instead of dancing. So, you know, she beats her own jump. And we're going to be, I think, sticking with the Spanish-speaking countries and head on over to Mexico and do a slow-moving boat ride there. And that will be our first ride. And it's after 11 o'clock. Yep, which is actually the time where the festival booths and really World Showcase in general usually opens. So now's kind of the time where people start moving that way more, because there's not many rides in World Showcase. There are 3. There's the 3 Caballeros ride, Frozen Ever After in Norway, and Remy's Ratatouille Adventure in France. There's other attractions, more filler attractions along the way, which I think we'll actually be doing, and they're stroller friendly. And while we meander over to Mexico, if you need a little more planning help, like where to stay, where to eat, and how to plan out your day, I actually have a planning guide for that. It's not free, but it's only $15, and it's 61 pages, so it's very thorough. And if you check the description, you get 10% off. So it's less than $15, which is less than a quick service meal here at Disney. So you get a lot of value over something so small. So if you're in the planning phase and you need a little help, check that out. It's with families in mind. So if you've got kids, especially, this planner is for you. Oh look, you can meet Asha from Wish, which I enjoy the movie. I know it's been hit or miss with people, but I love it. And World Showcase has 11 countries to explore, and it's going to be more for grown-ups, really, but it has educational experiences in each country. Each country has a sit-down restaurant and a quick service restaurant, so lots of eating here in World Showcase. So it's not exactly the most toddler-friendly, but we're going to walk around and I'm going to show you toddler-friendly things to do. And then we'll head back over to the front of the park where lines should be shorter. Should be. It's busy today, like I said. So, I don't know. By the way, afternoon into evening, World Showcase gets extremely busy. Right now, it's pretty good. This is usually the bottleneck section. So, we're doing good. Oh, by the way, this La Cantina here in Mexico has the most kid-friendly quick service restaurant in World Showcase, in my opinion. My girls love it here, and they are very picky eaters. This usually doesn't get too long of a wait, Long wait. She thinks skeletons are pirates because we ride pirates a lot. Okay. Yeah, this is about a 5-minute wait. Ooh, we are number 1. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be a great ride. Yes. Yeah, do you see the pyramid? Pyramid, yeah. No, we're not on Pirates. But this is like Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland, and that there's a restaurant just inside the ride here, and that's really cool. I've never eaten there, but I hope to in the future. See the volcano. Oh, right there. Yeah, over there. Are they looking for Donald? There's fireworks? So every country they have what's called Epcot, where you can get a free postcard to color. Okay, she knows where she's going. I'm coming. I'm right here, baby. I'm right here. You got a little ahead of me, but I'm right here. Such an easy toddler-friendly ride. Like it's just like it's very similar to It's a Small World. So very chill. Now I'm gonna check the wait time for Frozen. See how that is. Yeah, Norway is next. It also has a sit-down restaurant where you can dine with the princesses called Akershus, and it is very underrated princess experience. It is awesome. I ate there once without kids. Haven't been there since, but it's on our to-do list. Now, how much is the wait time for Frozen? It just came back up. It was down and just came back up. So, thank you, Lord. Do you want to go see Elsa and Anna?
Way longer.
Yeah, Elsa.
Way longer.
Frozen is currently her favorite movie. We go back and forth between 1 and 2 at home, and then all the shorts. Like, we love it. All right, as I said before, this is a slow-moving boat ride with a couple of dips, but which may make the color freak out for a second, but then it's fine. And this is all, like I said, brand new. The animatronics are brand new, so excited. It's open. Come on, babies.
Let it go. Let it go.
Everyone is snowy summer day.
Yeah.
Are you ready to see Elsa?
They were born ready. Just letting off steam.
These are cute toys. Finn, there's fins everywhere. The cutest little outfits. Oh my goodness. Are you gonna sing Let It Go? Okay, the wait time for Frozen now is over an hour. Oh my gosh, that was such a gift from God for my heart. Like, you know. Okay, now let's head on over to a filler attraction. Gosh, I just can't believe the timing of that. That was incredible. Oh, I'm also wearing the shirt that they were selling when the ride first opened, Frozen themed. So, I love that we went on it. Next, we're gonna go to China for Reflections of China, which is a Circle Vision theater experience, which is constantly running. You just have to go in and wait for the other show. And it is stroller friendly, so parents of toddlers and babies love that. They show aspects of China and the culture, and it's a very good edutainment experience. It is standing only, but they do have railings in case the circle vision aspect gets a little too dizzying for you. Oh my goodness. And you can also meet Mulan right here, just inside. And this is also a wonderful place to just sit, eat a snack, chill in air conditioning, out of the weather. Very underrated spot, especially with little ones. Oh, and inside there is like a little mini museum of the newest Disney park in Shanghai. So, Duffy and Friends. If you don't know, Duffy is Mickey's teddy bear, and he has friends. My favorite is the sea turtle, Olu Mel, because he lives at Disney's Aulani in Hawaii. They don't sell these stuffies here at Disney World. I don't understand why. They sell Olu Mel stuff at the Polynesian Resort, but yeah, I don't know why they don't sell these. These would be perfect here in China and in Japan, which they are very popular. Pirates, arrgh. Danielle, look, pirates. Lots of Mickey and Minnies. Yeah, and the film is like 10 minutes long, so it's not very long at all.
It once stretched like a mighty dragon across 4,000 miles of China. At the time, here the nomadic people still live. And these figures of stone.
And here's a fun little find. There are these potato chips, Lay's potato chips, that are flavored spicy crayfish, cucumber flavor. That might be good. Or that I don't know what that is, but it looks spicy. $5.50. This is a pretty good deal. Squid flavor. That's what you want. I know. Is that bacon? What is that? I don't know. Or a mixture of Oreos. This looks fruity. Maybe peach and grape. Interesting. Okay, honestly, she freaked out a little bit. It is a huge TV. Kept telling her it's a TV. And just because it feels like you're moving even though you're not, she wasn't quite sure about it. But about halfway through, she's like, okay, I'm okay with this. But initially, she didn't love it. So, but you know, she was in the stroller and I was sitting with her and just calming her down, like, it's okay. We could have exited, like, you can totally exit if you need to. But I was trying to stick it out, and sure enough, she was fine a little bit into it. But experiences like that, you can always leave if you or your little one's uncomfortable. Next, we're going to continue our way around the world showcase into Germany, which actually doesn't have any kind of attraction, so to speak. There's a sit-down restaurant, which is an experience, dinner and a show. Never done it, but one day. And they also have the famous caramel popcorn Werther's store that has so many delicious desserts that you smell it when you walk by, and it's delicious. I recommend the caramel popcorn if you get anything. We also meet Snow White by her Wishing Well. A little bit past Germany is the German little miniature town, complete with trains. Great for all ages. And this little town also celebrates whichever festival is happening. So they have Festival Art banners right now, and they're going to have Flower and Garden Festival banners up soon. Next is Italy, which has some live entertainment with Sergio, and the sit-down restaurant, table service restaurant in the back, Via Napoli, is very kid-friendly because, you know, pizza, pasta, what's not to love. They also have a more of a date night kind of restaurant in the pavilion too, and they have gelato. And that's pretty much it for Italy. Next is America. Yep, even America gets a country here in World Showcase. And there's a animatronic show inside, which is great. It kind of sums up the history of the US and has animatronics, film, and it's a 45-minute show. Not the best toddler-friendly attraction, unless your toddler needs a nap. So in that case, it's great. Even grandparents can take a nap, or parents if you need to, or just enjoy the show. It's a very good show, it's just long. But just inside this building here is a little tundra where the Voices of Liberty perform. And they are an a cappella group that sings American folk songs and Disney songs. And they are beautiful. So let's go see what time they're on next. See if maybe we can walk in and enjoy the show. We got there right as it started. So they do, if they've already started, they do welcome everyone and get closer, which is what we did. And it was great. She was, one time I was there without her and they sing Let It Go, and I know that she would have loved it. So maybe another time. But the next country is Japan. We also have one of the biggest Japanese department stores in the US here in Epcot. And on the top floor is a sushi restaurant and a kind of a Benihana-like restaurant. The sushi restaurant is very good. We love sushi. It is way more expensive than your local sushi restaurant, but you are at Disney. So we're gonna skip the store and head straight to the exit of the store, or the entrance. I guess you can come through this way too, because they have a Kid Cut there, and it's my favorite. Hopefully they still do it. They did it one time where they write your name in Japanese. Okay, they didn't write her name on there, but they do have one of the best Epcot postcards with Minnie and Daisy doing the drums, just like we saw. So cool. Who's that?
Daisy.
Daisy. And who else? Who's that? Minnie, yeah. I also want to share that they do have this Fun for Families with Kids brochure you can get at the entrance of the park. And you should be able to get it for every park. But it has like a little scavenger on the back for things that the kids can do. Ooh, we should do this one time. Would you like to see that? Let me know in the comments. This is essentially everything I'm talking about in this video. It shows you where to meet the characters. The Disney DuckTales World Showcase adventure is great, but it drains your battery pretty significantly. It has a little map of all the kids spots to be aware of, including restrooms. Gotta love that. Kid-friendly attractions. Yeah. So it's just kind of like a second guide to this video. Next country is Morocco, which is one of the most beautiful countries here in World Showcase. The architecture was built by actual Moroccan architects. You can meet Jasmine back there. So we're not gonna walk back there, but it's beautiful, and I definitely highly recommend taking a tour just of the detail at the very least. Next, since we are in France, which is my favorite pavilion, we're not going to do Remy's because she freaked out last time because she couldn't She had to sit next to us and face out. So she didn't love that. She loves to cling on. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is a lot like Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, where it's a combination of practical sets and screens, and it's a trackless ride. So we're gonna be skipping that because she doesn't love it, but if you are coming from Skyliner, see, it's like right there. So that's convenient, especially for early morning entry. So instead, we're gonna head on over to the Beauty and the Beast sing-along, which I don't love it, but I think she would enjoy it because of the songs and princess, obviously. It's not a circle vision, and there is seating, so it's a good attraction for nap time. And we also have a little museum in here of costumes from movies like Cinderella.
Before we begin, I should like to point out that our story today is a twist on the tale as old as time. And here's our hero.
Along, she still did not love the beginning of it, which tells me that she's not quite ready for movies out in the theater yet. But okay, it's a good tester for that. Now there are 2 more countries we are going to walk through because there's not really anything toddler friendly for them in them, even though I love them both. There's the United Kingdom Pavilion, which actually has a fun little maze in there, which is great for older kids to kind of run around. And my favorite tea shop. But we're not here for tea, we're here for toddlers. Tea for toddlers, I guess. In Canada, they have the Circle Vision, Canada Far and Wide, just like they have for China. Very similar experience, except, you know, it's about Canada, which actually, I enjoy the scenery, I think, more in Canada. It's very pretty, but we freaked out in China, so we are going to skip that. It is also stroller friendly, but you have to kind of cross a very narrow bridge with your stroller to get there, so it's hard to get to. And as we're walking by, let's talk about nap time, because it's about that time. For nap time, I think you have 4 options-ish, maybe. Option number 1, you can go back to your hotel, which it would give your toddler the best nap. But most of the resorts are going to be far from here at Epcot. The ones that are super close are going to be Beach Club and Boardwalk. But I will say, if you are on the Skyliner line, that is a very short commute to your hotel, which is nice. So that might be worth it right there. But if you are like me and you want to be in the parks the entire time, the second option is stroller napping. So you can walk around in the country, do some shopping, and hopefully the movement will lull your child to sleep. Or just walk around World Showcase. But if your kid's like mine, she has a big bad case of FOMO, fear of missing out. So it's hard for her to nap in the strollers. My other 2 did just fine with that. But she's different. So that's okay. Usually by the end of the day, she'll crash in her stroller, but in the middle of the day, not so much. Option 3 is a filler attraction. One that is inside, air conditioned, relaxing, slow, living with the land. That's a good filler attraction. Very slow moving boat ride, very relaxing. There's the American Adventure attraction. They're in American Adventure Pavilion. She has fallen asleep during Beauty and the Beast, but no go now. Will your kid get a long nap? No. But really, any nap is better than no nap. Even Spaceship Earth is a good 15-minute experience, and that might be a good option too. And option 4 is good for both toddlers and grown-ups, and that's to go to a hotel. No, I don't mean your hotel, I mean a hotel, because lots of the hotels have great lobbies with comfy seats. And you can either do Beach Club, which is right at the entrance to Epcot, 10-minute walk to Boardwalk, or take the Skyliner, 10-minute ride to any of the Skyliner resorts. Now, is that the best nap option? Maybe not. Your kid could get a second wind because it's a different environment and just run around instead. But you get to sit and relax. So, that might be worth it right there. And on our way to where we're going to take a break, I'm going to tell you about a good break spot, the Baby Care Center. It's not just for babies. The Baby Care Center has changing tables, nursing rooms, a toddler-friendly potty, feeding area, microwave, things that they sell in case you need it, like diapers, wipes, sunscreen, medicine, all of that. Like, it is a great spot. And there's a little room there with a little TV where you can just sit and chill. And maybe chill longer than you really need, but let's face it, you need a long chill time. The Journey into Imagination Figment attraction, which has a 35-minute wait. Yeesh. Okay. Yeah, let's just go take a break. Self-hope that these wait times will go down, like maybe in an hour. It's 2:20 right now, so maybe after 3 o'clock time, wait times will go down and we can do more rides. For now, it's rest time. That's one of the best tips I have, is take lots of breaks and long rests. You're still gonna have magical moments, you're still gonna enjoy the experience. Just make sure you take rest, because you and your toddler are both gonna need it. And we took a 30-minute break in the Disney Vacation Club lounge at the top of the Imagination Pavilion. Restroom tip is, okay, there's the entrance of Figment, and if you keep going back here, it looks like you're going backstage, but it's actually a restroom right back here, and it's hardly ever popular. A Journey into Imagination is a ride featuring a dragon named Figment, which you really only know if you know Epcot. Otherwise, he's not in any movies, you wouldn't really know him. But it's a cute little attraction that goes through some 5 senses, a lot of mostly just sound, sight, and smell. And then it ends in a wacky Figment open house where everything's upside down. So it's good. It just has a very loud moment towards the end that blasts you with air, and that can be pretty scary for littles. So just know that going in. Okay, press complete. Now Journey into Imagination with Figment. 15-minute wait? Yes, okay.
Listening with your imagination.
Now, all together, if you would please read line 3
With L-I-G-N-E-N-T. Woohoo! You win one sentence. Inspiration. I made my house. And innovation. A real open house. Come on in.
I failed. She was upset most of the ride. So, she knew what she wanted. She didn't want that. Grace. Give yourself grace. And it's okay if you cut out a line at the last minute. I didn't, but it's okay if you do. Listen to your toddler. Because I think you rather have them enjoy the ride or not ride it at all. Right? I think so. And I made a mistake and I just let her go on it. Gosh. You know, she's been on that before and she loved it. She was fine. She's totally fine. But I don't know if it's because she was tired or she was sick last week or what. But we're moody today. Which is, you know, that's what you're going to get when you're on vacation too, is a moody toddler. Now wait times are going down towards the front of the park kind of everywhere. It's about 4 o'clock now. 2 of the other rides I was really hoping to do is Living with the Land inside the Land Pavilion, but you can't take a stroller, so you kind of have to park it outside. But it's a slow-moving boat ride taking you through the greenhouses of Epcot, and it is very relaxing, very quiet, great nap experience. But she's moody, so I'm not sure what she'll want. And then there's the Nemo ride, which is an omni-mover attraction that with Nemo and Friends and ends in a giant aquarium. I don't know which one will be the best right now. Also important to note that you can take your stroller inside the sea base. They have elevators to go to the 2nd floor. You just can't take your stroller in there on the ride. Okay, she voted on Nemo, so that's where we're heading. Nemo. Monorail.
Okay, we're happier now.
You gonna go see Nemo? Where's Nemo? Where'd he go?
What if Nemo's swimming out the sea?
Oh, don't worry. Just keep your eyes open for him along the way.
Hi, I'm Dory.
Stop playing games!
It's still not working.
Nemo! Why don't you drop by for a little bite?
That's cool. And it exits out into this awesome aquarium. Okay, you want to go up? Okay, we're going to go to the big fish. Okay. Also, this is the aquarium where the episode of Full House was filmed, where Uncle Jesse and Joey do scuba diving and do the radio show underwater. That's here. Yeah. And they still have scuba divers come into this ginormous aquarium. Oh, look, unicorn fish. You could spend a very long time in here. There's a shark right there, moving very slowly. There's a bunch of rays, a bunch of sharks. The sharks are very happily fed, so they're not interested in their friends swimming in the tank with them.
This is Tolstoy.
Tolstoy, the turtle. We've been looking for the turtle. Hi. Hi, beautiful. Oh my gosh. He's right there. He's so close. Sea dragons here in the nursery. That's cool. Eels? Are those eels? Dory's really swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. We found Nemo. They also have an interactive Turtle Talk with Crush, where you can go and have a conversation with Crush the turtle from Finding Nemo. And then they also have a Bruce's Shark World Playground, which is very educational about sharks. And your kids can run through it and get a picture in Bruce's head. And right there. And a cute little Nemo gift shop. Of course, it's in the gift shop. And the craziest hats ever. Mystery solved. I know why she was so moody. She had to fill her diaper. So we're good. We're done. Got that out of our system. So we should be happy babies, right? Happy babies? Yeah. She's talking a lot more. So, oh goodness, she still needs a nap, but it'll be a little easier now. I want to show you what we bring every time we come to the parks with a toddler, so you can know what to pack. Oh, she's showing you. Okay, first things first. Stroller. Do not rent a Disney stroller because they are very hard, very plastic, and terrible for naps. What I would recommend is either bringing your own. We have a double because we have older kids that like to sit. So that's how we do it. Or you can rent one from Kingdom Strollers, which has a variety of stroller types. Very friendly. They even come with a rain cover because that's needed here in Florida. Next, snacks. Right, Ziploc bag. Nothing fancy, but it works. Bottle, sippy cup, whatever your kids used to. These are work great for us. They don't fit into the cup holder though, but that's okay because snacks do. She's eating craisins right now. And we have a wonderful bottle leash for her sippy cup and just hangs on the side of the stroller. It only took me 3 kids to discover the bottle leash, and it's a lifesaver. Yeah, you're showing it? Yeah, just like that. Okay, she's gonna demonstrate for you. Just like that, yeah. Next, carabiners. These are massive. I'm gonna link a lot of these in the description because they're on Amazon. Easy buys. We also have my water bottle. I do Awalas because they're Disney themed. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. It matches. Anyways, there's a straw to sip or you can just chug it. Next, diaper bag. We like big backpacks so you can stick all your snacks, your bottles, all that inside of them so you can take them on any ride you go. We don't leave our bags with the stroller because I know theft does happen. So we make sure we have everything we need in the bag. What is that, you ask? Changing pad, wipes for any stage you're in, diapers, pull-ups, because you know, you never know, even with toddler age. She's not potty trained yet, so we still are in diapers for now. She's almost ready. Change of clothes. I love this bag because it's clear and Disney themed. So we usually bring 2 changes of clothes just in case. She's little, her clothes are little, it works. Little toys to play with while we're in line or sitting out at a table service restaurant. These are great. Speaking of boredom busters, we also have this coloring book with a marker, which is somewhere in the bag. She loves it. It doesn't make a mess, so winner. Or for real coloring, we get these grab and go things that you can get at the dollar store. So comes with crayons, comes with a little coloring book. It's great. Next, sun hat because it's sunny here in Florida. Speaking of sun, sunscreen. Yes, we get the powerful one. You can get cream or spray on. They also have it available for purchase at the baby care centers, but they'll be pricey. Also in the heat, we get these cooling cloths. They do help, especially for little ones who can just get it wet and have them just play with it. They sell them here at Disney. You get them pink or blue, and they have Mickeys on them, so fun. But yeah, we use these all the time. And they seem to be better than the ones I got on Amazon, but you can also get them on Amazon, which will be significantly cheaper. We also have these handy stroller fans that can turn, rotate. I can never get them to stay up though. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I can't. But they come in multicolors and great for strollers. These even button where you can just detach the fan itself, but keep the legs on if you want. And I'll link all that in the description below for your shopping convenience. Now we are going to try Living with the Land ride, which usually has a pretty short wait. But it's looking inside the land pavilion, and you cannot take your strollers. So it's easier if you park it outside. This is also home to Soarin' Around the World, where you can get Rider Switch if you have a toddler. And Rider Switch is essentially a way to switch off riding the ride, hence the name, where you and your family go to a cast member at the entrance of the ride and you ask for Rider Switch, and you have to show the toddler, showing that you do need the Rider Switch. And then that cast member will scan 2 tickets, one for the person that's waiting with the toddler and another for, well, we'll leave that as a surprise. The rest of your family goes in the standby queue and you get to go do whatever you want with your toddler. And then when they get off the ride, you can go in this lightning lane queue with the Rider Switch pass, which is on your ticket. And someone you probably can go twice. My 10-year-old who loves roller coasters is usually the one that go on it twice. So she loves it. She gets the benefit of it. Okay, usually Living with the Land is not this long. Okay, yeah, we waited about 20-25 minutes for that ride. Was it lovely? Yes it was. It's one of my favorites here at Epcot. Very nice, relaxing. She didn't sleep though. I'm a little disappointed. I thought for sure I was gonna be able to film some B-roll of her sleeping on me during the ride. That did not happen, but it could happen for your kid. Okay, so that was our day. We got to do a lot of things. It was busy, and probably when you come, it will be busy. That's pretty much a guarantee. It's usually busy. If it's not, wow, great. Soak it in. We did about half the rides, I think, at Epcot here, so that's cool. And we walked our World Showcase, showing you all the things that you can do with your toddler. Something I did want to mention before we wrap it up is how many playgrounds there are here at Epcot. This just has at least 4 playgrounds. In fact, I did a whole video on how many playgrounds here at Epcot has, but that Space Playground at the exit of Mission Space, not Spaceship Earth. Spaceship Earth is that right there, the big golf ball. Mission Space is the NASA like ride that takes you in a simulator where you go into space. It's really cool. It's over by Guardians, so that's convenient for when you're doing Rider Switch for Guardians. But indoor playground. It's for older kids. It's for littles like her. It's great. It's usually not very popular. And there's lots of seating for parents and places to charge your phone. So that's just, I can't stress that enough to go check it out. It looks like you're going in the wrong way though, because you're going through the exit and you have to kind of go through the store and then turn a corner. Like, it's kind of out of the way. You won't know it unless you know it, right? So yeah, that was our day. We did a lot of rides. We did more than I thought we were going to today. We did things that she hated. Let my mistakes teach you not to take your toddler on rides that he or she really doesn't want to do. Don't force them. Don't traumatize them. Otherwise, it's just going to be a miserable time for everybody. So is it worth coming to Epcot with a toddler, or should you skip it? It's totally worth it. There's so many things to do for toddlers. This is an underrated toddler-friendly park in my opinion. I'm a little biased because this is my favorite park, but there's so much to do with young kids. So I hope this was helpful for you when you're planning your next Disney trip with young kids. If you want a video with the highlights of each of the parks when coming with little ones, then hit that subscribe button because that's the video I'm gonna do next. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a very magical day and a happily ever after. Can you say bye? Bye.